They're sleeping now. Snoring their heads off. Sparko. I put a treble dose of rum in the barley water.
Champion. All quiet on the Western Front, eh?
Shall we nip out for a pint, then?
No, let's stop at home.
Stop at home? You're not feeling badly, are you?
I want to make the most of all this peace and quiet. No women yakkering. No heavy breathing when you shake your pipe out on carpet. Come, I wish it were midwinter.
Why?
I'd let the fire go out just to spite them.
To hear you two talk, you'd think life was one long, unrelieved misery.
It is. That's what gives it its piquancy.
Make the most of your misery, Carter. It's the secret of true happiness, is that?
Well, surely you must have had some happy moments in your lives. What about when we were first married? Weren't you happy then? What about the happiness the children brought you?
We never had no children, Carter. Your Auntie Edna didn't believe in them. She said they'd play havoc with the fitted carpets.
You should have had lino.
That's what I told her. I says to her, I says, lay your lino in March, I says. Give it summer to settle, I says. Come September, I says, we can be thinking in terms of having a baby.
She wouldn't play ball.
No, she said lino were too cold.
You're a cold woman herself, was your Edna. Whenever she was around, it always seemed like the second week in January.
Oh, that's why I never had much success with me indoor tomatoes.
What about me? Didn't I bring you no happiness?
You? All you did was howl. 2 solid years of it, night after night after night. It was worse than the Blitz. Towards the end, I was reduced to sleeping in the air raid shelter at the bottom of the garden.
There's naught in the world worse than a nipper what howls all night.
There's only one good thing about it.
What's that?
You never get trouble with burglars.
Yeah. I'll never forget first time we went to see Carter in maternity hospital. I looked at Cot, I said, and I can see rubber hot water bottle, I says, but where's baby? Annie looked at me and she says, with a hiss, she said, that is the baby. I told her to send it back and say she wasn't satisfied. I were only trying to be helpful.
No chance. At times like that, a man's utterly helpless. You try and show a little interest in the baby by remarking how ugly it is, and the women come down on you like a ton of bricks.
I think you're being very hard.
Hard? Listen to me, lad. What's the first thing a woman does to a bloke baby after it's been born?
Don't know.
Get it circumcised. And do you know why?
No.
To get their own back on the father.
I still think you're being very hard on women. I quite like them at times. I like them in winter when they're all muffled up and they smell of rain. I like them in summer when they put varnish on their toenails and you can look down the front of their frocks.
I see. And does that mean you're going to surrender? Does that mean you're going to get engaged to Pat again?
Aye. Well...
Aye, well, what's that for an answer? Here you are proposing mass desertion to the enemy and all you can say is, aye, well, Is that all you've got to say?
Now, you listen to me. I don't say much for myself, I know, but right now I've just about had a bellyful.
Yeah, go on, Carter. Answer it, lad. Yeah. There we go, then. I thought all this peace and quiet were too good to last. Untrammelled.
True. I'll tell you what, Mort. If an Englishman's home was his castle, for the past 25 years I've been living in the bloody dungeons.
What are you doing here?
We've come to rally round the flag, haven't we, Pat?
Yes, Mother.
We've come to look after the invalids and we're not leaving until they're better. Now then, where are we going to sleep? I know. Your father and your Uncle Mort can sleep on the sofas downstairs and me and Pat will take over the back bedroom. Now then, have you been fumigated?
Fumigated?
Honestly, men, you've no idea, have you? I say, you men, you haven't got a clue, have you? Why didn't you call me once you was incommoded? How are you getting on with the doctor? You're not letting him bully you, are you? He's not coloured, is he? Oh, I know these coloured doctors. They've got lovely white teeth.
Hey up, missus, hey up. We don't allow no racial prejudice in this house. The only prejudice allowed here is sexual prejudice. Rampant, vibrant and totally healthy for body and soul.
Well, if you want to be rampant, vibrant and totally healthy in body and soul, you can put that pipe out for a kick-off. I'll have no tobacco smoke when there's sickness in the house. And there's to be no more fish and chips, neither. I bet that's all you've lived on since your women was took badly. No wonder you've got bloodshot eyes. No wonder you've got a shaving rash. And another thing, I don't intend to spend my time washing out dirty underpants, so you better... Now, there's no need to look like that. I'm very accustomed to dealing with sickness and death, you know. It's quite a hobby of mine. If there's any laying out to be done, just leave it to me and I'll guarantee total satisfaction. I hope you've got sheets ready for the shrouds. And I hope they're properly aired. We don't want the corpse catching its death of cold, do we? Now then, I can't stand here gossiping. There's work to be done. You men can go and open all the windows and get rid of the smell of dirty socks. And Pat, you can take Carter into the front parlour and do your stuff.
Pardon?
Oh, come on. I can't stand men that get under my feet. Go on in. And don't come out till you've reached a unanimous verdict.
Aye. Well...